Welcome to the I Hate Critics 1994 podcast. I'm professional film critic Sean Patrick with MJ.
Hello.
Amy.
Hiya.
You can find us on Facebook.
Oh, yeah. A little bit about Facebook, I should tell you.
Amy doesn't know how to use it.
I do. I've just been very behind, you see. So that will be updated.
Yeah, the last episode you posted was Children of the Corn 3. So, I mean, it's been a while.
Shut up. That was not the last. It was not the last one. Was
That
it?
would be insane.
No. See, you don't understand. I've had to work a lot, and then we're moving, and then I have to work a lot.
The Forrest Gump episode is out if you want to, get mad at me.
No, but I will. I'll put all that stuff up. Wait, that is on my list of things to do tonight.
Who's the sponsor of the show?
What's the Pontiac Fiero?
I thought it was the Pontiac.
The Pontiac Fiero. Pontiac Fiero, the trouble of cars.
And you love trouble.
I love trouble. Thanks for asking. I do love trouble. However,
So I wanted to watch True Lies, but these two
This movie was 20 minutes shorter.
we made the wrong decision, is what we're saying.
I don't know. I still don't think I could have taken more action than this one.
Really?
There's a lot of action in this movie, wasn't there?
Well, I mean, do we want to call it
Directed
action?
directed by the director of Father of the Bride, who really knows how to do action movies. So
When you think of Charles Shire, you think action. Action.
or of Baby Boom, starring Diane Keaton,
Love that fucking
where
movie.
she can't. You can't have it all as a woman, you know.
Well, no, but you can end up making jelly in Vermont
Oh,
with a baby
God.
strapped to your side. I love that movie. Unfortunately, that is not the movie we're talking
Diane
about.
Keaton and Gerard Butler are my mortal enemies.
Hey, you have to stop. She's done nothing wrong to you.
You haven't seen her last 25 years of movies.
I saw The Family Stone. I know what you've been through. I know what you've been through.
Oh, but
No
did you
one
see the one
deserved
where she
that.
plays an elderly cheerleader? No, you did not.
Oh.
Yeah. Or the one where she's just super horny all the time? The book club movies? No, you didn't
Well,
sit through that shit, did you?
Here's the thing. She's a woman, and it's okay that she gets horny.
If it's funny, sure.
But it's not funny.
It's not funny at all. It's never fun. It's funny because they're old. Oh, yeah. Every Diane Keaton joke is literally, I'm very old and shouldn't be doing this, but I'm doing it anyway.
Well, you know what your mother always said? She always said there was a market for films marketed towards people her age. And it's a mom movie, you know? It really is.
God.
It's an our mom movie.
Ugh.
She
did like to eat trash. just straight out of the can.
Straight out of the can. Yeah. No, you know,
She loved this movie.
God, you know she did. Anything that America's Sweetheart Julia Roberts was in, she did. And she probably thought America's Sweetheart Nick Nolte was also good looking. Oh,
we're working this out during the show, and the kind of mass hysteria that leads to Nick Nolte becoming People Magazine's sexiest man alive is just the collective nation of women just reckoning with their daddy issues all at once.
I don't get it. I don't understand it.
No.
And like every scene with Nick Nolte in every fucking scene with Nick Nolte in it, the women are just staring at him like he is the freshest piece of meat.
Charles Shire, put your dick away.
Put your dick away. No one wanted to see it.
No one needs to see it.
We didn't ask.
Nick Nolte is his insert character, where it's like
Oh,
everyone wants to fuck him.
everyone.
That's my insert character. That's how I see myself. I'm Charles Shire.
Oh my God. And then he says to himself, you know what? I'm going to get the sexiest man I can find. Nick Nolte. Are you blind? Or are you fucking blind? I will never. And again, he's a very oily, waxy looking kind of guy. He's got a pinched mouth. I don't understand the appeal. Somebody let me know why we think he was so
MJ,
fucking
have
sexy.
you ever seen his legendary DUI photo? Oh,
I have.
Nick Nolte. So not to make fun of DUI. DUI is not funny. but
It's yeah.
Don't drive drunk, please.
Please
but
don't.
Nick Nolte was stopped for drunk driving one time,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just
Fucking brilliant.
oh my god, it's one of the funniest pictures I think I've ever seen in my life.
It really, yeah.
Like
You're gonna love it.
The collective world just kind of came to a stop to appreciate this
Here.
photo.
Oh wow! Okay, I feel like I
I'm
probably
sure
have
you've seen
that.
it. I'm sure you've seen
You
it.
gotta make this
Wow,
the
that
I put
cover
that on Facebook.
on their
Yeah.
Facebook page.
Yeah, actually, we did.
Well, I can't. I love trouble. No, what is it?
No, I'll do anything.
I'll do anything.
Yeah, I did. I posted
He only
that
stars in
picture.
I movies
I
with I in the title.
I'm attractive in the 90s.
Only in the
Only
90s,
no, not
exactly.
even the 90s. Like I don't. Did somebody marry him? Did somebody touch him?
It's like wearing a button-up Hawaiian shirt that's buttoned all the way to the top.
It's. I like the unruly
The hair. is
the
just-
hair.
I-
I love it. I absolutely love it.
How do you get it that way without trying to get it that way? Like there are women right now trying to get this look and they can't.
That's what I was going for today. I mean, I have a bit of a receding hairline like this, too. He looks so sexy. I mean, don't you? It's
He's the
oozing
sexiest
sex.
man alive.
Anyway,
It's so
I think Julia Roberts would agree with us.
Julia Roberts hated Nick Nolte.
Hated him during this, and I
Hated him
love it.
so much, and you can see it. They have no chemistry.
No chemistry.
Like it's just so forced when they have to interact with each other.
Basically, it's like, I just feel like Julia Roberts is making love to the camera like she does because she's beautiful and talented, but everything that came out of her mouth sounded like she really meant it when she was just calling him out on his bullshit. And what did he say about her in real life?
Oh,
That she wasn't a nice person.
Yeah, she said she called him disgusting, and he said she's not a very nice person.
I fucking love that. I fucking love that. Because
she's not holding anything back.
right.
She's like, nah.
Like Julia Roberts has one of the most manicured, like well put together, like public images in the world. Like she's always been very careful about her public persona.
Yeah.
And to have her just openly say that Nick Nolte is disgusting, it's fucking great.
It's, I concur, Julia. I feel like we would be good friends. I do.
The only time they didn't get along, they did get along, was when they were yelling at Charles Shire.
They were yelling at.
I didn't like the director. He was constantly asking them to ad-lib shit in scenes, and they're like, fucker, you wrote this movie.
Oh
You
my,
and Nancy
are you
Myers.
serious?
Him and Nancy Myers wrote this movie.
Oh,
So you could get that full men are from Mars, women are from Venus, every joke in the movie. Oh, he's having a steak, she's having a salad. Oh, we're going to Vietnam. We got to play Fortunate Son.
you're still upset about Forrest Gump.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That was Forrest Gump. I apologize.
Is Forrest Gump in the room with you now?
He never leaves
He
me.
never leaves. He never leaves.
It's just there.
It's like Remains of the Day is still on in my bedroom every time.
Forrest Gump is still on his way.
I wonder
can't
if
hear
Forrest
it, but
Gump's
it's
still
there.
on. Yeah.
This was shorter than Forrest Gump.
But you know what? Again, why did they make long fucking movies back then? Like, I felt like this was like, that Lotus Flower shit? Like, I mean, God, I'm just sitting through this movie waiting for it to be over.
This has no pace. Like with 30 minutes left, they sit down and they start the romantic plot.
Yeah. They're like,
Then we get to know-
what did we forget? The romance,
Yeah.
guys. Do some romances now.
We sure left that one out until the last minute. God.
I will say this for Charles Shire. He does hide the fact that there are so many scenes where Nick Nolte and Julia Roberts aren't together. Like, he hit that pretty well.
Yeah.
Him or the editor did a hell of a job of hiding the fact that they're acting against fucking stand-ins.
That's
for the movie.
right. Oh, I forgot about that.
Shout out to Adam Bernardi, Paul Hirsch, and Walter Murch. Walter Murch, the legendary, had to be brought into this. He's like won like every Oscar ever, Walter Murch. Like, the man is amazing. He was brought in specifically to make it appear that Nick Nolte and Julia Roberts were in the same scene together.
Are you serious?
I'm just speculating, but that's how it appears to have played out.
And then the moments where Julia has to kiss that pinched mouth.
Any scene where he has to kiss somebody is no thank you.
And
I don't want to watch that.
Every single woman in this, even men were turning to look at Nick Nolte, sexiest man. I don't. Anyway, so the whole point of this movie, the whole point of the film.
Women want to fuck Nick Nolte.
Yeah, there it is. Well, thanks for tuning in to the Shit.
Was the entirety of it.
The plot is two competing reporters are trying to crack a case involving a train crash that was used to cover up a scandal involving cows.
No, seriously.
I'm not making that up.
Not making that up. That's
actually what happened.
I missed the cows. I may have been very interested in my coloring book.
I'm sure you were. So you didn't remember the LDF?
I do remember that.
Okay, that came from the cows,
fund.
right?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Came from cows.
Lovely.
It's lots of mooing.
It's the cow legal defense.
I saw the cows. I just didn't connect it, I guess.
Look.
They're scooping each other. She's a new cub reporter and he's the raspy veteran reporter, and they're scooping each other back and forth over this one, and it's supposed to be really.
It wants
to be 40s screwball like Cary Grant.
I was just going to say,
Nick Nolte is not Cary Grant.
No.
Okay, Cary Grant never appears desperate. He never appears like, he is just constantly charming. He's not even like talking down to the women that he's talking to. It's like, Nick Nolte, just his entire thing is just talking down.
Condescension. Yeah, Hepburn and Tracy, they are not in this movie.
Don't ask that question, honey. He's not going to like that question.
Oh, shut up.
You can't ask Kenny Bacon that question.
Not Kenny Bacon.
The
great Paul Gleason.
Paul Gleason's character, his name in the credits is Kenny Bacon.
Can we talk about that? Like, here's the thing. Don't you find it odd? Like, fucking Paul Gleason, Marsha Mason, Eugene Levy, Stuart Pankin, all these people, these randos in this, like, they just threw him in this movie.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, here.
Yeah.
Like, Marsha Mason is implied to be the actual villain, and she's in the movie for 1 minute.
1 minute.
Which should tell you just how much editing must have gone into this fucking piece of shit.
No
so they do this thing with like they're getting shot at. They go to a meeting to get some evidence, and they get shot at, and the guy is carrying Tic Tacs, and he drops them, and then 2 scenes later, Marsha Mason is eating Tic Tacs.
I'm glad that you saw that, because I think I didn't see the whole Tic Tac thing. Again, there was a lot of those moments in this movie where they were foreshadowing, like the whole pen thing, and like there's
plot pen.
The plot pen, which had secret microfilm inside of it, that Julia Roberts' character got a hold of and hung on to.
They were genetically engineering cows.
Yeah.
And they were making the cows bigger, but in doing so, they found out that the cows were like poisonous.
Oh, shit. I guess, God, you paid more attention than any of us.
Yeah.
Because I don't recall that at all.
This is kind of loosely like what a thing that actually happened back in the 1970s. There was this car that was made, they made it without a bumper. I'm trying to remember. It's a famous car, but they made it without a bumper, and it started getting in accidents and exploding. So
was that the Gremlin?
Might have been, no.
Or the Pinto.
The Pinto, the Ford Pinto. So Ford actually talked to somebody who did the math for them. They could do a recall and like fix the problem for like $7 million. Or they could settle a bunch of lawsuits and that would come in a little less than $7 million. So like, if we just settle the lawsuits, we could just keep the car out there. It'll cost us less money. Sure, I mean, more people will die, but I mean...
It's fine.
It's fine. So that's the math that they're doing in this cow thing. And it's like, we need to, we'll make money off the cow thing and then we'll just settle the lawsuits later.
Unbelievable.
A few people will die, but I mean, we still get our cows.
Acceptable losses.
Acceptable losses. That's what that is. That's literally what these fucking monsters call that.
Wow, these are acceptable losses. love I've heard that from every bad guy in every movie. And these are acceptable losses. Okay.
When you're talking like a movie bad guy, do you know you're doing it? If you're in that room with the Ford Pinto, people go like, yeah, a bunch of people are going to die, but I mean, it would cost us $7 million to fix that.
Right.
And keep more people from dying.
That's okay.
The math kind of maths for us on this, honestly.
God damn it.
Oh, God.
So Julia Roberts and Nick Nolte are figuring out the cow plot and falling in love and having action scenes and whatnot and so on and just fucking hating each other. And it's all very obvious.
The look on her face, I think most of this movie. You know what? They tried to sell us on this. You can tell they've got chemistry from minute one. They tried to sell it to us.
Mm-hmm.
None of us were buying.
That was all that fucking men are from Mars, women are from Venus bullshit.
Which I love.
And non-binary people are from Pluto.
You're from Pluto, remember? Somebody was going to tell you that you were from Pluto.
Because people like to pretend Pluto's not a planet.
Pluto's not a planet. That's right.
That's a little dark humor for you out there.
That's why we have the token non-binary on the show. It's terrible.
But it's a lot of that fucking bullshit humor. It's like, oh, she's eating a salad and he's got a steak, and they all just do that fucking constantly during the movie. Anytime they can juxtapose the two of them, they're on a plane to Wisconsin to do a thing, and she's like, would you like the orange juice and the champagne? She's like, no, I just like the orange juice. And he goes, I just like the champagne because I'm a man who drinks in the morning.
Oh, and I'm a woman who's got to keep her trim figure. Every time.
We're in a forest and it's really sunny. I'm going to put some sunblock on. A man doesn't wear sunblock.
We love Trouble.
Trouble is fantastic.
Oh my God.
That's why I thought that Julia Roberts' character should have been named Beverly Trouble.
Trubbel.
That way they could drop the title. I love Trouble.
I hate that
because there's no
idea.
title drop in the movie. You don't get a title drop. I mean, he says he loves Trouble a couple of times, but like.
I really wanted it to be like her saying, but I like trouble. Like I want that. I want the Julia Roberts delivery on that. I like trouble.
She can make it attractive. He can't.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean I can't make it attractive?
Oh no, he's in the room with us.
Why does it sound like you swallowed a cheese grater?
Name's Nick Nolte, 1994 sexiest man alive.
Terrifying.
Men want to be me, women want to fuck me.
Crow says that in an episode of MST. Wait, no, yeah. Oh, women want to have sex with me, and men respect me. What men? What women? You know what I mean?
Good question. Good question.
I want to look up who wrote the People magazine article, like, just kind of see if that woman is like...
It has to be a woman. Or a gay man with bad taste. That's it.
Then you go look at a picture of her dad and you see what happens.
He looks just like Nick Nolte. Oh my God.
Nick Nolte has always looked 60 years old. He's been in his late 50s for years. For years.
He has. He really, really has. Has somebody checked on Nick Nolte today?
Is he alive? I mean, we've lost, how many celebrities in the last 24 hours?
Well, I mean, we kick everything off with Shelley Duvall, and then it was like, bam, bam, bam.
Shelley Duvall, Richard Simmons, Dr. Ruth, Shannon Doherty.
Wow. Shannon, I still can't get over that. That's crazy.
Oh my God. MJ, prepare yourself.
No.
Oh God.
No.
This is what Nick Nolte looked like in his last movie.
Oh boy.
Is he sexy?
That is something.
Oh. Oh my God.
Who dragged that corpse onto the screen?
That's weird. That guy came the other night. That's crazy. He did. He's like, you look next tonight.
Oh God.
I know. Thanks,
You
Nick.
like trouble?
I like.
Like he's probably
been told
he probably
I
is
look
one of
like
those
Nick
old guys who
Nolte.
walks up to younger women and goes, "Hey there, trouble. Hey there, trouble."
I always get that. And I love to do that to simple-minded folk when they walk into the store. And be like, "Oh, there's trouble." Hit my knee. Because there's nothing funnier than when somebody says that unironically to me. I just have to laugh. I'm like, "Oh, you got my number."
Oh my god.
Trouble.
If you're not like us and have anxiety and can't actually speak to people,
Yeah. Yeah.
we're going to make fun of you for being way too comfortable.
That's so true. See, you're sitting at a table with 3 introverts, all a little bit panic stricken, all ADHD, but we hate everyone.
Yeah.
We really do.
Yeah.
because
really
everybody
do.
else is too familiar.
They're way too familiar.
I don't know you.
I don't know you.
We aren't friends.
We don't want to be
We
friends.
work in the same place. That's it.
I don't want to tell you about my day. I don't even want to talk about the weather with you.
No. Who wants to talk about the weather? It's so boring.
I love to do that though. Like I'll go outside and like somebody will pull up and I go, it's hot today. And they'll say, "You're not kidding." And then I wipe the sweat from my brow, lift the cigarette to my lips and go, "Yep."
and
Yep.
perform the 90s hand job.
The 90s hand job. Oh, I don't have the right bracelets on.
That's a callback. Long term.
For last year.
Oh,
We haven't done the 90s hand
That's why you
job
wipe your brow
Wipe
and
your
then
brow.
use the sweat from your hand.
to moisten your member. You moisten that member.
It's the 90s hand job.
You head
I'm
due
gonna
south
vomit
and you
just
pleasure
so
that.
everybody's clear.
Want to clear that up. I also like the shade it turns MJ every time I mention it.
Oh,
Yeah, it's nice. It's
know-
just vomit
to be
face.
fair though, is MJ's always red in the cheeks, so
All
it's
the
always,
time. I
always.
hate my genetics because I can turn this color
Mhm.
for anything.
Same.
Anything.
Mhm.
It's the tiniest inconvenience and it's just there.
That's why I wear theater makeup all the time. Make me look like
Is
a
that-
ghost.
Is that like you can never lie then? Like,
Honestly,
Yeah.
that's
It's hard.
true. That's true. Oh, it is hard. isn't it?
Acting, not easy.
No, no.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
rough.
Wow.
Hey,
Nick Nolte was 53 years old in this movie.
He was?
Yeah,
Hmm.
for real.
you know, he looked it.
Because he's 83 today.
He's 83.
83 years old.
83? Wow.
He looks 110.
He looks. He should be wrapped in
When you're
bindings.
thinking Angel has fallen, it's like literally like, why did they drag this corpse out here?
Oh. Hey, Grandpa, you want to do a little job? Turns out he really is their grandpa. Like, that'd be hilarious.
Born February 8th, 1941, Nick Nolte.
Is an Aquarius. And that's it. Like, it doesn't say world's sexiest man. He's just an Aquarius. That's it.
He was the world's sexiest man. Would you like to rank the world's sexiest men for us? Just based off of People magazine?
Yeah. Paul Rudd, number 1 all the time.
Then Blake Shelton.
Nope. No. Paul Newman, George Clooney, Brad Pitt, and then Paul Rudd again.
Wow, Brad Pitt. Controversial choice.
Well, I used to think he was
He's-
hot.
He's only really ugly on the inside.
Oh. Oh, so we hate him now? Is he canceled now?
You hadn't heard?
No.
His children aren't talking to him anymore.
Well, but we didn't do that with Dad for a while. Doesn't make us bad, you know?
Patrick Dempsey was the last People's sexiest man alive.
I'm for that.
Not bad.
I'm
Not
for that. I only watched Grey's Anatomy just so I could look at him.
Ugh. I hate him.
Yeah. You hate him?
I had a revelation a few years ago when I had to rewatch Can't Buy Me Love
Yeah.
and found out just how fucking toxic that movie is.
It is.
It's the
it is.
most toxic movie of the
And
80s.
we loved
It's
it as a kid.
wasteland.
Oh my God, it's horrifying.
Justice for that. Was it Peterson? Was it
Amanda Peterson,
Justice
yeah.
for Amanda Peterson. She put up with so much shit in that movie.
Oh my God.
He was horrible.
He was horrible.
And this whole trope about him being the underdog that we're supposed to fucking root for is such total bullshit.
Then he gets that big speech at the end.
Oh,
and then he's
that
crying.
that unearned confidence of a mediocre man just coming right out.
See, back then I didn't think he was cute. But, Derek is hot. So, I'll give that to People magazine. But people, I also want to tell you this. You are not the arbiter of sexy unless you are putting Paul Rudd on your cover. Then it's fine. Then I'm fine with that.
Johnny Depp, Matthew McConaughey, John Legend.
Okay, yeah, he's pretty hot. What about Taye Diggs?
Was he at People's
I think he was.
Wow.
I think he was. Fuck yeah, he's hot. Stella got her groove back, and then I did too.
Little trivia, do you know who the first People's Magazine Sexiest Man Alive was?
If it's John Travolta, I'm gonna puke.
1985. Does that give you any clue?
That's the first People magazine?
The first time they named a Sexiest Man Alive was 1985.
Shit. Let's see, I'm trying to think who is popular. Eddie Murphy.
No.
Robin Williams?
No. Hairiest Man Alive, baby.
No, if there's a magazine just about hairy men, he'd be like
Probably
the
is out
legend.
Bear Wheatley.
Unexplainedaccents.com. Robin Williams, why did he talk like that? I didn't understand where he was from. I'm like, are you British?
Do you think they consider him an honorary furry?
Probably. Do you know how warm he'd be in the winter?
We could say this because we love Robin.
Because we love him.
Except for Mrs. Doubtfire.
Except
fuck
for
that
Mrs.
movie.
Doubtfire. Indeed, fuck that movie.
Mel Gibson was named the first People magazine Sexiest Man Alive.
And back then, that wasn't a controversial thing.
You will never guess who it was in 1986. Like, in a million years, you're never going to think of this person.
Al Pacino.
Summer school star Mark
Harmon. You're right, I wouldn't have guessed that. Summer school star.
Let's go to number 1987.
This was a year for me. This is my favorite year of all time.
This movie sucks. We can tangent.
Yeah, this movie sucks. We just moved on. Yeah, and you should too. Don't watch I Love Trouble. 1987. Yep. John Bon Jovi.
L.A. Law star Harry Hamlin.
I haven't heard of him.
He has like a crater in his chin.
He's one of those butt chins.
Oh,
butt chins.
Lovely.
1988.
1988.
He's dead now.
Well, thanks. He's dead now. So Paul Newman.
John F. Kennedy Jr. Oh wait, he's alive on an island with the
Tupac and Kurt Cobain. Yeah.
No, the theory is that he's Q from QAnon.
Right, and he's going to come back.
He's going to come back
and appoint Trump the president because he
yeah.
had that power.
If you hadn't heard, John F. Kennedy Jr. will come back from his island, and he'll name Trump president.
Weren't they thinking at one point that Stephen Hawking was on the island?
Oh, sure. You're thinking of
He did invent adrenochrome.
Well, there was a thing with.
You're thinking of Epstein. His island.
His island? There's two islands. I don't know how many islands
there's
there are.
There's an island where all the dead people who are supposed to be dead but aren't dead. That's what you're thinking of.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're thinking of Epstein's island where people who were alive had sex with children.
Oh. When I asked you if you like children, that's not what I meant.
Ah.
Fuck.
Oh.
I know.
1989.
89. Hang on. I'm going to go controversial. Robert De Niro.
The star of Highlander. The star of an animated skateboard movie that was his last film.
Animated
the star of the Russia House.
Christopher Lambert.
No.
Who?
Sean Connery.
Oh. He wasn't the star of Highlander.
He was the co-star of Highlander.
He was in it.
That reminded me of something.
What's that?
There was a thing that you would remember. I used to watch Aphmau.
Oh my God, Aphmau. Yep.
Yeah. And she had a giant hamster that was named Sean Connery on her Minecraft Diaries series.
I love that. What a great idea.
I was named after Sean Connery.
Yep, it was. He actually really was.
Oh wow.
Yep. Mom had a huge
Super Dan,
crush on him.
big
Oh,
Sean Connery fan.
big time.
1990, People's Sexiest Man Alive.
Not Robin Williams, right?
Not Robin Williams.
Okay.
He was the runner-up.
Is it Mel Gibson again?
No.
Robert Downey Jr.
Way better looking.
Then Robert Downey Jr.? I don't think so.
Tom Cruise.
Ugh. You know it's not sexy? Scientology. Just saying.
3 words for you. L. Ron Hubbard.
Hey, 3 words. L. Ron motherfucking Hubbard. Bitch. Bitch.
1991.
Give me a minute. Jason Priestley. Or Luke Perry.
No.
God, that was like a big year for them.
1991.
It's somebody like the...
He's dead.
Of course he is. Everyone's dead from 1991 except for us. Hey, somebody should check on us.
His mom told People magazine that her son knows he's just an ordinary down-home Texas kid.
Oh, he's from Texas. So he's white. Let's see. No, I can't place it.
Patrick Swayze.
Oh, but we love the Sways.
1992, of course, is Nick Nolte. We know that.
Yep. I still don't believe that.
1993 is confusing
Okay.
because this person won alongside his wife.
Huh?
What? They named a sexiest couple alive at the time.
Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman.
She was 40. He was 44. She was 27.
Oh, sounds like Hollywood.
They started dating, I believe, 11 years before this. I'm kidding. Don't do them. No.
Bad man.
No.
I'm that meme where all the like mathematical equations occur, right?
Yes.
Shit.
They were described as a laid-back duo.
Cher and her boy toy.
You think he was named the sexiest man alive?
He's called Boy Toy.
Richard Gere and Cindy Crawford.
Oh, duh. That should have. Damn it. God, sexiest.
All right, we've reached 1994.
Oh.
It's probably still a white guy.
Yep.
Of course it is. John Travolta.
No.
Thank God.
Actually, they didn't name in 1994 until 2015. This is weird. They had to retroactively go back and name a 1994 Sexiest Man Alive. For some reason, they just didn't do one.
I forgot.
So retroactively, the editorial director of People magazine, Jess Cagle, retroactively went back and gave Keanu Reeves the title of Sexiest Man Alive in 1994.
Okay, that's fine. That's
All right.
perfectly acceptable and should have been that anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, 1995.
95. Another white person?
Of course.
I should also mention that Keanu's not completely white. He's Lebanese
Fair
and
enough.
Hawaiian. Fuck. Trying to think who I had a crush on back then. Andrew Shue. Oh no, that would have been earlier before that.
These are actual stars, Amy.
Hey, he was on Melrose Place. He was so cute.
Who on this list hasn't been a movie star? Aside from JFK Jr., I guess, who was not a...
He just had a
just
what did he have?
the name Kennedy.
That's it. We remember how he died. We just don't remember what led up to him dying.
He's not really dead.
Not really good. He's on an island.
He's Q.
Oh, I still don't know.
What did Q do yesterday? I'm just curious. Never mind. We're not talking about that.
We're not getting
Getting into that. I almost got canceled for the Forrest Gump bit last week.
Are you serious?
I had to cut out a couple things from the Forrest Gump episode.
That you said or that I said?
I said.
Because I said a lot of horrible things on there.
I may have made a 9/11 reference. I don't remember.
Right. I remember that.
To which I said, never forget.
1995, Sexiest Man Alive was from Missouri and Oklahoma area. Yeah, that area.
That's two different places. Missouri, Oklahoma.
Yeah, they're on the border.
Oakzuri. Okay, so it's gonna be white, male, rich.
Really drunk. Doesn't speak to his children.
Love this. Homer Simpson.
Bradford Pitt.
Is really?
Brad Pitt.
He is from Oklahoma. I remember. Yeah.
1996, another movie star.
Tom Hanks.
You should have asked your previous question this time. Is he white?
Robin Williams.
Is he white?
Oh, is he white?
No.
Oh, finally. God.
Who would you think would be the first black man to be named the sexiest man alive?
Martin Lawrence.
What is the most obvious answer to this question?
Taye Diggs.
Denzel Washington.
Oh, no, not for me. Not for me. I always thought he looked like a dad. Everyone's like, oh, Denzel is so fun. No, he's not. He looks like a dad. A really nice looking dad, but a dad. So
1997. We've finally got a TV star this time. Though he will become a major movie star eventually.
George Clooney.
She got one. Amy finally got one.
I got one.
Oh, look at that.
You know what?
Was it the ER thing?
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, I love him. Yes.
1998. We go back in time to a much older man. I would say a much older man.
So somebody I would
distinguished. 56 years old at the time.
Jeff Bridges.
Harrison Ford.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Now 1999 is interesting because this is our first repeat Sexiest Man Alive. The first time we had somebody who was previously the Sexiest Man Alive named again as the Sexiest Man.
Brad Pitt.
Richard Gere.
I don't get it. I know, Mom would always say, "Oh, he's cool."
But then this would be the second time in 2000 that they named somebody previously who was the Sexiest Man Alive was named again.
They did again?
Yeah.
Brad Pitt.
That time it was Brad Pitt.
Oh, see? It's coming back to me.
2001. The second James Bond to be named Sexiest Man Alive.
Ew. Not, what's his name? Oh, fuck. Remington Steele.
Remington Steele is not the name of his character. That was the made-up character that Stephanie Powers made up that Pierce Brosnan had to pretend to be. Okay?
No.
Get the premise of the show right, Amy.
You really need to die on that hill. Just die out there.
He was not Remington Steele.
He was Remington.
He was not.
She called him Remington.
She made up the character Remington Steele so she could start a business so that men would take her seriously.
But she would say, "Hey, Remington," on the show.
Because she's trying to fool people, because she's the actual brains behind the operation.
I am not going to go back and watch Remington Steele. Why did you watch Remington Steele? Anyone?
Technically, I only watched the preview that was in a YouTube video that explained the premise of the show. So thanks for pulling back the curtain.
My brother. Huge Remington Steele fan.
It's just the thing. Like, people call Frankenstein. No, he's the monster.
Exactly.
The scientist was Frankenstein.
I do that all the time. I get so pissed when people say that. It's like, he's not Frankenstein.
He was not Remington Steele.
Like, except he was.
He's not. No.
Okay, I'm going to go for Halloween. I'm going to go as Remington Steele.
Yeah.
Then you'll be dressed up as Stephanie Powers.
It wasn't Stephanie Powers. What's her name? Stephanie. Starts with an. It's not Stephanie Powers.
2002.
No, did we even? Who was 2001?
Pierce Brosnan.
Oh, that's right. Who's the other Bond guy that's ugly?
Daniel Craig?
No, he's cute. Timothy Dalton.
Timothy Dalton.
I don't understand that. That's one that I look at. I'm like, no.
No, he's in that Nolte category.
He is. Yeah.
Like, that what the fuck?
He just looks like like if he touched me, I would be moist on my arm. On my arm.
And nowhere else.
Oh, sorry. It's a barren wasteland down there, sir. Walk on. But for more information about my vagina, you can check out my Facebook. 2002?
Yeah, 2002.
2000.
He was in a movie with Robin Williams once.
Ethan Hawke.
Incorrect.
Oh, fuck, am I close? Am I close?
Phantoms like a motherfucker. Phantoms like a motherfucker. Ben Affleck, the star of Phantoms, bitch.
God.
Oh my God.
Phantoms. I forgot about that movie. I'm like, is it
Silent Bob Strike Back? Phantoms like a motherfucker.
That's right. I thought you were trying to tell me it was like Phantom of the Opera or something. I'm like, what are you talking about? Weirdo.
Oh my God. 2003.
Should have been Paul Rudd. There was spot that.
Famous for a recent legal victory.
Hugh Grant.
Oh.
You
Johnny Depp?
There it is. A much undeserved legal
This was
victory.
a year before you were even born. That's crazy.
I guarantee no one's going to get this one in 2004.
Okay.
You're not going to get it.
Okay.
Where I was born.
2004, the year that Fuzzy was born.
The star of Alfie.
Jude Law.
you knew he was an Alfie? Wow, I had no idea anybody knew about Alfie.
I love Jude Law.
Alfie's actually a pretty good movie.
I love that movie.
He was even better in I Heart Huckabees.
Yes, God, I have to watch that
I
movie
should have
again.
referenced Cold Mountain. Nobody knows Cold Mountain.
Oh, I would. Do you know why?
Hmm.
Because French and Saunders did a whole send-up of it. So I know everybody's character and who they were supposed to be. It's like when people try to do Nicole Kidman's accent. That's why they say "nar" from that movie. It's so funny. God.
2005.
2005.
For your hint this time, I want you to close your eyes. Now imagine she's white.
Caitlyn Jenner.
No, that's a reference to A Time to Kill.
Oh, shit. Damn it. Oh, shit. Matthew McConaughey.
Thank you, yes.
Deserved. He's hot.
All right. 2006 was a previous winner.
George Clooney.
Yeah.
God. So predictable. Give me another white guy.
We've got a bunch of them.
We have any white guys left?
We've got so many white
So
guys.
many.
Left. 2007. Was in movies with Clooney and Pitt and Affleck at different times. And Robin Williams. Who's somebody who ticks those boxes?
That could be anybody.
He was in a movie with Brad Pitt.
Yeah. And George Clooney.
And Affleck in a different movie, and Robin Williams. And Emily Blunt, he was in a movie with her.
Stanley Tucci?
That's probably true of Tucci as well. But it is also true of Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Damn it. Again, I never really saw him as sexy. He was more like bro. Hey, bro.
2008, the star of Australia.
Hugh Jackman.
Thought nobody would remember Australia.
You can't do that to me. You know a lot of that shit.
2009, another previous winner.
Oh, that's no fun. George Clooney.
No, I didn't name him 3 times.
Matthew McConaughey.
Nope.
Brad Pitt.
No.
Nick Nolte.
No.
Johnny Depp.
Thank you.
Oh, that's why you kept looking over at Fuzzy. That's why. Damn.
2010.
2010 was a very good year.
Was it?
For me, it was. It's a banner year. I lost 80 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We had a really cool house. It's a great year. Parks and Rec was popular.
I was 6. I don't know what I was doing.
Hanging out with me.
Oh.
We're like,
Colors are pretty.
colors are pretty. But I want to be a princess. Years later. Doodly, 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 doo. Now you're a prince.
Oh, I was called a passenger prince the other day. I almost barfed.
What does that mean?
Ugh,
That sounds like a sexual position.
it's not, but it's. I had to shut down that a bit.
Why?
They were like,
Let's explore that.
that's disgusting. Do you guys know what a passenger princess is?
No.
No, not a clue.
Well, it's somebody that always sits in the front seat next to the person they're dating. Like if you're,
Oh.
it's one of those things.
Oh. Who called you that?
No, he said he wanted me to be his,
Oh.
and I was like, no, thank you.
So it wasn't Aidan Gallagher then.
No,
Obviously
it
not.
Wasn't.
It wasn't. I'm
keep
sorry.
hoping, but
One day. Fingers crossed, right?
2010, the People magazine Sexiest Man Alive was also the star of the movies Buying the Cow, Finder's Fee, and Coming Soon.
Jesus Christ.
How about Blade Trinity? The star of The Nines,
I feel like you're just making shit up now.
Chaos Theory,
What? Who is it?
the star of Foolproof, the star of Ordinary Magic, 1993,
What?
the star of 2008's Fireflies in the Garden.
Were any of these in a theater? Stop saying star.
The star of R.I.P.D. opposite Jeff Bridges.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds?
There it is.
Well, that's deserved.
2010
gotten
Sexiest Man.
He's gorgeous. I love
2011.
how was he in all that stuff though? That sounds not correct.
that. It's sad. It's sad that it took R.I.P.D. for me to remember that. Just because he was in it with Jeff Bridges. That's it. That movie's horrible. So, I still have that T-shirt. Who's next?
2011.
2011. New person finally?
He's never won before.
Let me ask you this.
Mhm.
Is he white?
Yes, he is. Why, yes, he is. How would you ever know this?
I'm gonna say
He was one of the stars of My Little Eye in 2002.
you've got to show me more recognizable titles here.
He played the character Trash in The Rocker. He played Leon Kaufman in Midnight Meat Train.
What?
Is that a porn?
That's not a porn.
Get on that midnight meat train.
He was Douglas. He was Douglas Ames in Case 39.
Of course he was. Who the fuck was it?
He played himself in Brother Justice.
Remember the time we sat down and watched Brothers Justice? Because I fucking don't. God.
He was Holden in Valentine's Day.
Taylor Lautner.
No.
Somebody in Valentine's Day. Zac Efron.
He was in the movie Guardians of the Galaxy.
Chris Pratt. Vin Diesel.
No.
It's not Hemsworth, is it?
Nope.
Bradley Cooper.
There it is. Rocket
Lead.
Raccoon.
Will, would you just
Oh,
lead with
okay.
movies I know?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Like you did after Case 39, after Chaos or whatever. No, all that. No. Next.
2012.
This was not my favorite year. Let's see.
Born in 1980. Does that help?
No. You know what? I can't believe you'd even ask me if that
He
helped.
played Nick in Havoc 2005. He played Rowdy Sparks in Supercross.
Is that a Jesus movie? Could you imagine a movie called Supercross? He's a evangelical like action hero. Supercross.
He was Johnson in Battle in Seattle. Sean MacArthur in Fighting. John Tyree in Dear John.
Judd Hirsch. No, that was
Different.
Dear
Dear John.
Is he white?
Well, yeah. He played Leo Collins in The Vow. One of the stars of G.I. Joe Retaliation.
Channing Tatum.
There it is.
Could you just say Magic Mike and we just move on from it?
Just got to reference G.I. Joe with Amy, you see.
I'm hard up for military.
I don't know what I'm going to reference here.
Oh, no.
2013.
Oh, no.
He's a TV star.
Okay.
That's
it. That's it.
That's a TV star.
I guess he's in a band.
Band?
The band. He's in a band.
Band.
He has a popular song called Animals. A popular song called Sugar. Payphone.
Adam Levine.
Adam Levine was People's Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive 2013.
Will never understand it. The guy is a chode. I fucking hate him. I don't care.
I should have mentioned that he likes spinny chairs.
Ooh, you should have mentioned that he likes to cheat on his pregnant wife.
Oh,
Yeah, do
Hello.
that. Do that. And hit on people younger than 18. Even better. Quality guy, Adam Levine. Ooh, I really fucking hate him. I didn't realize I had that much pent up aggression about him, but I really do.
Yeah, this is important to you.
This is it. I will die on this hill. Yeah. Who's next?
2014, 10 years ago. Who is the sexiest man alive?
Blake Shelton.
No.
2014. Is he white?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, of course he's white.
I know, but I'm going to keep asking. Because I want to see a look of shock on our faces when you say no.
He played Cale Garrity in A Perfect Getaway. It was Owen Chase and In the Heart of the Sea.
Was he? Didn't see that one.
He was Captain Mitch Nelson in 12 Strong.
You'd be the worst person to play.
Password. How about this? Okay. He was Jed Eckert in Red Dawn, the remake.
Obvi.
He played Stone Crandall in Vacation, the remake.
TJ Miller?
No.
Could you imagine if he was? Why does he seem like he would do that?
He's not even TJ Miller's sexiest man alive.
No, he's not. I'm gonna say I need another one.
Tyler Rake in Extraction.
Stop. Jake Gyllenhaal?
No. It's Chris Hemsworth.
You couldn't have just said Thor.
Well, if I said Thor, you'd get it immediately.
Yeah, but it could have been Tom. Oh, Tom Hiddleston wasn't on there. He should have because he's fucking hot. Yeah.
2015. He played a sport.
Was it Beckham?
Yeah.
Well, I'd be like, is he white, rich, and David Beckham? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Okay.
2016.
2016.
Not white.
Will Smith.
No.
Someone who's not Will Smith.
Someone who is not Will Smith.
Tay Diggs.
The star of Rampage.
I want you to stop. Rampage.
Rampage. You don't remember the 2019 blockbuster Rampage?
I mean, I do. I just wanted to see if you did. Who is in Rampage with him?
Oh, God. Was it Abigail Sanchez? I don't remember.
That doesn't help me. I don't know who that person is. I'm gonna need more.
Let's see. What can I tell you about him that
That he hasn't already told me himself.
Yeah, exactly. He was a king once in a movie.
Okay.
Of a scorpion variety.
The Rock?
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
God, you just handed that one to me.
Well, I could have said
I don't respect you anymore.
If you smell.
Oh, but The Rock is good. Which I would know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should have mentioned he was a member of the Nation of Domination. Nobody would have got that.
My God, I would have. You say it enough. Back then, yes, absolutely.
He was a member of the Nation of Domination.
Yeah. Which is not a sex thing, by the way. It's not. It's not.
Don't Google that today. It's a totally different thing today. But in the 90s, it was a wrestling reference.
Don't Google that. But you at home listening, do Google that.
Yeah. I just know MJ well enough to know that they don't want to know that.
Oh, no. Look.
I don't need to know.
I'll tell you about it because I love shit like that. I have no friends.
2017.
Very lonely. 2017. Is he white?
Yes, he is. Wow.
God.
How about God Gave Me You? How about God's Country?
Oh, God.
How about Some Beach?
With God. God's speech. Go ahead.
Austin?
Powers?
Let's see. Honeybee? No? Nothing?
Are these documentaries? They don't have stars in those.
The Boys Around Here?
You mean the hit The Boys Around Here, right?
The Boys Around Here, they keeping it country?
Oh.
None of them know how to do the Dougie.
Oh, God.
Not in Kentucky, anyway.
That's where my mind went first. Angrily playing games. Don't worry, guys. I'll narrate for you. Amy is angrily playing a game.
I feel left out. I feel hurt. I feel abused.
Wait, you still haven't guessed it?
No, I'm gonna need more than what great clues you gave me.
Ol' Red?
Ol' Red?
Yeah. That was the name of his record and a hit song.
No, it wasn't. Ol' Red?
Ol' Red.
Oh, he had a hit record and he's an actor.
He's not an actor. He likes spinny chairs.
Oh, is that Ed Sheeran?
People Magazine's 2017 Sexiest Man Alive, Ed Sheeran.
It's between
the
him
singer of Boys Around Here.
Him and Carrot Top. I don't know.
The Boys Around Here, sending the prayers to the man upstairs. Backwoods legit. Don't give me no lip. Chew tobacco, chew tobacco, chew tobacco, spit.
Blake Shelton. That took me a while.
I know a lot.
That took me a while. Chew tobacco, chew tobacco, chew tobacco, spit. God. From his heart to my ears. Fucking hell.
Oh my God. The amount of times I've heard that in my childhood.
No one should have done that to you. You should have reported that.
I can't report my own grandparents.
Yeah. No, but you could have told me and I could have. Make it anonymous.
MJ grew up in bars, in case you didn't know.
Yeah, we all did, actually, so...
We're bar babies.
We're bar babies. I'm also a bottle baby.
Let's see. What year are we in? We're in 2018.
2018, so that must mean that it's a white man.
No.
What?
I know.
Wait, what do you think it is?
I think I know this one.
Who?
Michael B. Jordan?
No.
No?
No, it was not Michael B. Jordan.
Should have been.
I think one of them
was the star of Daddy's Little Girls. The star of Beasts of No Nation. The star of Molly's Game.
Wow.
The star of Pacific Rim. The star of Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Oh, maybe?
I hadn't even seen Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
The star of the hit television series Knuckles.
I mean, these are all great, but I don't know any of them.
He was one of the stars of Thor.
Uh,
I am so embarrassed that you didn't get it from that.
Well, he's a person of color.
There's like one black guy in Thor.
Idris Elba.
Yes, it's
To be honest, I knew who it was, but I kept wanting to call him Luther, and that's just because he was
on
Luther.
the hit television series Luther.
Yeah. And I'm like, no, Idris Elba has the coolest fucking name on the planet, the most gorgeous fucking eyes. Yeah, I'd do him. Yeah, well, I think that's about
I
right.
think he'd be happy to hear that.
I think he would be thrilled. I like most men. Just beating them off with a stick, literally beating them off with a stick. What's next? 2019?
2019. Spinny chairs.
I hate when you say that. I don't know what that means. Chris Pratt.
His wife got canceled.
Chris Pratt.
No.
So it's a white guy.
No.
Yay.
I know, 2 black guys in a row. It's very progressive.
Well, I'd like to say good on you, people, but you're kind of slacking.
They just discovered black people in 2006. So.
Well, that's when black people came out. They finally came out as black in 2006 and said, yeah, we're here. We're black. Get used to it. Shit.
They have Black People magazine. It's called Jet.
Yeah. Which probably has had more white people on the cover than black people because magazines sucked in the 80s and 90s. Will Smith.
Yeah. He was never on the Spinny Chair
He
show.
should have been. Oh, no, Spinny Chairs. Oh, Spinny Chairs. John Legend.
Yeah.
Stop saying Spinny Chairs. That sounds like an inside joke for you. I don't. Spinny Chairs.
Spinny chair.
All right.
That's what I prefer to call them.
Yeah, because you don't want to call it the show.
Whatever that's called.
We all hate it.
Who knows? I've never heard of it. I've never seen an episode.
You know what? That's like me saying I never watched the Kardashians. But I did. I watched the first season. I did. It was awful, so that I didn't go back. But I did. I went back and I watched season 2 and season 3. And I'm like, no more of this bullshit.
Did you watch more of it?
I watched season 4. And that was my cutoff. What are they at, like 40? Season 40? They've got to be. They've been around for 100 years.
Who cares?
I do. They're a cultural linchpin.
2020's People's Sexiest Man Alive.
He's a white
He was
man.
born in 1987. No, he was not a white man. 3 years in a row, they picked a black guy.
Thank God.
This time was it Michael B. Jordan?
Yes.
I knew he was for one of them.
Yeah. He's hot.
I didn't even get to reference Red Tails.
I'm not sad about that. No one is sad about that. No.
2021.
But is he white?
It's white.
Like, yes. I don't mean that like I'm racist Donald Trump fan. Finally, we get a white person back. No, I don't mean that.
Born in 1969.
Okay. 1969. Will Smith.
It's a white guy.
Forgot for a
Will
second.
Smith. No.
That's one of the stars of The Locusts.
Paul Rudd.
The magazine is sitting literally a foot away from MJ.
But did you notice? He tried to throw me off with a title that no one would recognize because everyone hated The Locusts.
But you've watched every single thing of Paul Rudd.
I wanted to say The Curse of Michael Myers, but that would have been a dead.
Yeah, but yeah. No, but The Locust, that's good. You should have actually done something from his lifetime.
I don't know if I could have picked something that you would not have gotten.
I don't know.
Tennis, anyone?
Love that movie. No, he plays a porn star in that.
Literally doesn't have a Wikipedia page, that movie.
Size of watermelons. You're going to give me that one. I've been like, yep. I know that. Diggers. The 10. What had American Summers playing at the Last Picture House?
On the roof.
I am definitely getting tickets for that. It's one of Paul's greatest movies. It's one of the greatest movies of all time. It's one of the movies that I showed Alexa when she was very, very little. And I said, one day you will have good comedy taste. And she does.
I'm going to give a very easy clue on this one.
Yeah.
For 2022. The People's Ass.
Chris Evans.
Yeah.
Is that what they call him?
That's what they call Captain
Trying to fist
America.
bump you.
Captain America, the People's Ass. He has the People's Ass.
I don't remember that.
That was in Avengers.
Well,
The
he's
first one?
America's ass.
Yeah, it's America's Ass.
Oh, America's ass. I can't believe it took me this long to figure out like which one Paul was on.
And then you know Patrick Dempsey.
Oh yeah, and that's it.
Who cares? That was 2023. They haven't done 2024 yet.
Oh.
You know,
We'll update the show when they do.
accordingly.
We've gone over an hour. I think we can.
I think we're good. That just shows.
I Love Trouble sucked.
Yeah.
It was not worth talking about. We talk much more about People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive.
You know what? And people's just like, yeah, we're gonna have to send them some cash. They really people knocking at our doors trying to sponsor us. What's next week?
Oh God, what is next week? I don't know. We gotta be prepared or something.
I thought so because you were so prepared to do True Lies or whatever.
We're gonna watch North.
Are you serious?
So Roger Ebert wrote a book
Oh my
about
God.
bad movies that he called "I hated this movie,"
Literally titled that.
which is an excerpt from his review of the movie North.
This movie is like reviled. Like people have slammed this. This is like as bad as like the Chevy Chase show. Like everybody hated this fucking movie. And it's from a really great filmmaker, which upsets me. So yeah.
Next week is North. Although we say that, we said True Lies was going to be this week.
Yeah,
and it
we
didn't
did.
happen, so
That's all right. That's all right.
take it with a grain of salt. And blame Amy if we change.